Greetings. I'm going to start off by enacting protocols, calling the black dragon, my golden dragon Ezekiel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Grandmother, Galactic Council. So it is. I had upon one of the most interesting experiences, not only in my spiritual journey, but I always knew God was real, but nobody talks about God as if it was like a fairy tale. And today I want to also not only talk about letting go of the past, letting go of the anger, letting go of everything that's trying to stop you in your path today, everything that's holding you back. I had a spiritual surgery just like the goddess Sophia did on me, but it was Jesus, it was God Almighty, and I saw my ones on the other side who have perished, and they were absolutely happy, and it was as if I was in my mastery. It was as if I was like Benedetto Massaro, almost. It was like the best version of me in this. But I want to start off by just letting you all know that you need to let go of anger you have towards others. You need to let go of everything that's holding you back. You need to let go of just whatever you thought your spirituality was, and realize that we are vibrational beings, that we are beams of light, and that we are here to serve a purpose and to serve people and to change people's lives today. So I want you to just hone that in. I want you to visualize where you want to be in the next 6 months to a year. I want you to visualize just your happy place. We all need our happy place. We all need to find it. And I want you all to do that today. I want you all to delve deep inside of yourself and realize that you are important, and that God loves you, and that Jesus loves you, and that whoever has perished is always with you, and they're happy with what you're doing. And everything that's going on around here, it doesn't mean anything. It's just added bullshit. So I want you all to breathe, then breathe out, and push back all the negative energy that anyone has ever caused you in your life. It could be your own family. You could have an argument with your family, such as I did. You could have, stood your ground. You could have standed in your own truth, and you tried to put forth of an effort to communicate, and they didn't want to. So I want you all to take that and push it back onto them, and realize that having a hate in your heart isn't the way to go. Casting judgment is not the way to necessarily go about this. And that all belief systems are all one. We're all connected, all one in this universe. We are the children of the light. And what our job is here too is to fine-tune our psychic abilities to where we can be in the spiritual realm and ask God's first energy to come into our lives and find out what our soul purpose is on the journey of enlightenment. Are you enlightened? I believe some of you are. I have a changed heart tonight. I'm not the same person that I was 24 hours ago. I'm not the same person that I was 6 months ago. I'm not the same person that I was a year ago. I'm not the same person that I was 15 minutes ago. So dig deep. Channel that inner peace. Channel that oneness. Channel who you are. Channel your higher self. Channel the Creator, and realize that you are a creator. And so it is. Not only that, but please share out. Don't share to your friends. I don't need to hear their very abrasive opinions about what I do. I don't need your friends' opinions. Share to a group. Share to 3 groups. I don't care. Only share to groups. Don't share to your fucking friends. The experience that I had hours ago was one that I will never forget. I saw our Creator himself. I saw him for what he was to be. And I never even seen that in a church pew. It was like I was running with MorningStar and we were children, running through a garden, and then there was this big mountain, and there he was. I mean, he was so larger than life. He was so big. He was so astounding. It was almost so much to take in all at one time. And I feel as if he took his hand, his big giant hand, and he picked me up and he sat me in his lap as if I was his son. And he loved me. There was a sense of admiration there. There was a sense of him being proud of me and the journey that I am on. And not only that, he took me to this archway. He took me to this archway where it was like a room, and it was full of wonder. It was so big, and it was like his throne was there. There was Archangel Michael. There was Archangel Gabriel, who protect me always. And he just wanted to let me know that they all love me. And then he took me out to the wilderness where there was animals of all different kinds kind of mashed together. It was every single kind of animal you could think of. It was everything that I've been talking about in my life. That life is truly like a fairy tale. And it's not black and white. There is a gray area in all this. There's a gray area. And not only that, I had him take me through the cosmos. I had him take me through the galaxies, through the planet. I saw Saturn, I saw Uranus, I saw dragons, I saw a whole plethora of things. And then all of a sudden, I'm in a hospital bed. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, my sister and my mother are there. And my mother comes to me and she brushes my hair and kisses me on my forehead. It was as if I was seeing her, and she says, "I'm happy for you, Jacob, and I love you." It was as if she was there. It was something I never felt before. And then my sister came up and she gave me like a punch on the shoulder. Like, we're just worried about you, White Wolf. We care about you, and we're here for you, and you are always protected. And then Archangel Michael took me out of the bed as Jesus was doing the spiritual surgery on me and gifting me a new heart and a new found perspective. Then Archangel Michael picked me up, took me through the whole thing again. The galaxies, the room, the whole kip and caboodle of what your spirituality is, and seeing how big God was, as if he was Gandalf the Grey. I mean, it truly was as if he was a giant and he had this big hand and just sat you in his lap and told me that he loved me and that you're doing everything that you need to do. And I was going through all the timelines of my life. And then I go back on the mountain. Archangel Michael puts me back on the mountain. And I'm in my favorite shirt, pants, and boots. And let me turn this music down. And I hold my sister and my mother each hand by hand. And they say that you have to let go of all the anger, all the shame, all the evilness that encompasses your family line. But not only just anything that you inherited from anyone else's energy that was put onto you. And I held them hand by hand. And they said, I love you. And I'm happy for you. And continue this path of enlightenment. And they walk off. And they're happy. And they're at peace. There's no suffering. I saw heaven, the cosmos. I saw it for what it actually is and how we're all interconnected in this universe, in the great I am, the sense of enlightenment, the sense of being empowered, the power of I am, excuse me. His aura, his presence was something greater than I've ever felt in my life. I have never felt such bliss. I have never felt such love. And I've never felt like I was healed like I was today. And then Archangel Michael gets me from the mountain and brings me back to where I am in my human body, not my celestial body, if you will. I mean, my higher self, the timeline of where I am fully in my mastery, like I'm a Benedetto Massaro kind of figure. That's the only thing I can compare it to. And he takes me back, and I'm laying down on our bed, me and MorningStar's bed, and Jesus does a few, minor things. He did heart surgery on me today. I wept as if I was a child, and I've had downloads like this before, but it was something more. It was something so divine, so powerful, that I never, I think I felt a tickle of it, but not the real deal like I did today. And I was so angry because I had my family not only attack about what I do, they think I'm doing witchcraft, they think I'm doing this, they think I'm doing that. And I have someone in my family who thinks he really knows God, but I've seen him for what he really is. I've seen him in all of his glory and matrimony. And I come to, and not only was I sad, but I felt better. I didn't feel any shame. I didn't feel what my family was doing was necessarily right. And at the end of the day, you all have to make your stand in life and realize that you have a passion, that you do something that makes you happy, and keep doing it. Don't stop. And it was so profound, and all the synchronistic moments, all the psychic confirmations, all of it led me here tonight, to preach my own kind of sermon. It's not necessarily like you're in church, but that we all are a church. All belief systems are connected, and that we're all here for a greater purpose in this human body, and also in the spiritual realm, so to speak. And let me know if the music is too loud. But I got a new wand that was gifted to me from my lovely girlfriend. It's pretty beautiful, isn't it? There's a lot of things I can do with this wand. But I felt compelled to get on here today because we all need to let go of things that are holding us back. The things are just not good for us. But I also pulled some cards today that I think might resemble what you guys are doing. We have the pig. And all animals all have special things about them. They all have gifts to bring us as well. Animals give us a sense of ourselves. They also they realize that we are important, that everyone in this world is important. That's some herbal tea. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. I'm not the best at this myself. At times, our shadow self comes in sometimes and wants to ruin us, and wants to believe false narratives that we have about ourselves that aren't true. And we might say things about ourselves that we don't mean. We might get mad sometimes and say things that we do not mean. But the pig is basically telling you that archangels Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel are here to help and are here to maintain your your self-worth and your self-esteem, and want you to embody the blue ray of light that they encompass, and that you are a being of light, and you're here to spread love, and you're here to touch people's hearts. And that is my journey. As a young man at 21 years old, I've seen all my timelines from when I was 50, from 30 to 25 years old, and I've seen how beautiful my life is going to be if I stay on this path. But if I go backwards, it's not going to be very good. People want you to go backwards. They want you to stay in their box. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to basically just be who you're supposed to be and who you're called to be. I'm going to get one of the angel cards. Generosity. Generosity is a quality of spirit. It is rejoicing in good fortunes of others even when you have nothing to celebrate yourself. It is an attitude of which means that you are happy to give without expecting in return. Drawing this card invites you to be generous-hearted and indicates you are ready to aspire to the noble quality. Angel wisdom suggests that you give yourself freely, openly, and lovingly. These rewards of generosity are great. For all that you give from an open heart is returned to be multiplied. Affirmation. I am generous-hearted. Say that about yourselves today. I am generous-hearted. Everything works out for me all the time. We got the Unicorn Oracle card. It's worth waiting for. I've seen all the timelines. I've seen everything that I'm going to be. And it's worth waiting for. And that means your mate that you're going to meet in your life, a relationship. That means the opportunities that are going to be presented to you in your life are worth waiting for. And your ascension path is worth waiting for. It's worth being patient, and your patience will be rewarded in due time. That's a great card. All of these are great cards because they all wrap into what I wanted to discuss tonight. And please share out. Share to a group. Don't share to your friends, but please share out so this message can not only get to you, but get to other people that need to hear this message, and that they feel blessed about it, and that they feel like their life has changed. I mean, we had 2 clients, give us really great reviews because of the compassion me and MorningStar show, and that the change is sourcing through them, that the message was given to us through God source energy from us to them. The cards were the pig, the angel card, generosity, and the unicorn oracle cards, worth waiting for. Chris. I do read you guys' comments. I like to interact sometimes. And sometimes I kind of get on a tangent, and please bear with me, be patient. I do read all of your comments, and I'm glad that you guys shower me with love. I had 1,000 views on a card reading. That just makes me feel so blessed because my message is getting out to the world, and that's what my goal is in life, is to make people feel that they are enlightened beings, that they are important in this world, because there's too much Everybody wants to focus on the negative and not balancing the positive in life, in every facet of what you're going to go through on this path. You're going to get hate from your family. You're going to get hate from all sides. They're not going to understand. They're not going to believe that you have psychic abilities. And that's okay. That's okay. Because you shouldn't do two wrongs don't make a right. You shouldn't be hateful back. You should just put blessings upon them and move forward with your life. But don't let it keep you stuck. And they're going to act like what you're doing is keeping you stuck and it's not a real job. But this is a real job. It really is. It's beautiful. Now we got the dragon card. The Earth Dragon. Earth Dragon. Clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded. Be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. And that I don't have to even say much about this card, because that card right there signifies everything that I talked about today. Clear your path. Clear the land around you. Call upon the Earth Dragon to come in and keep you grounded. Call upon the Fire Dragon to burn down lower frequencies and negative energy that is stuck. Call upon those dragons. Call upon the Water Dragon. The Water Dragon will also clear the obstacles in your life and clear past traumas in your life, believe it or not. Which, before I go to bed, I will read my dragon book. That's a great book. Dragons created this world with the God Almighty. Even like Sophia, the goddess Sophia, had a lot of dragons. So she had a dragon tribe even. So, but no, the Earth Dragon, that card, all of these cards just really show that generosity, maintaining your self-worth and self-esteem and being empowered, having the patience and clearing any of the stuck energy and realizing that you can move forward with life on this psychic awakening kind of path. Like Notre Dame was casted out. Like Edgar Casey was phenomenal. I will probably do a live on Edgar Casey one day. He was a healer. He predicted things. Abraham Lincoln had his own psychic. And predicted his own demise, from John Wilkes Booth. So this stuff is real. This stuff is concrete. But people, always pertain it like it's something Luciferian. It's not something evil. There's some people that do use it for evil, but what I use it for is from light. It's from God Almighty, from God Source Energy. From the power of I Am. That's what I use it for. I use it for positivity, for self-worth, for enlightenment. That's what I use it for. And then there's people that feel like that stuff manifests because of them. I'm not one of those. I believe that I have a message to give out to people. Yes, thank you, Chris. I think, but there's this misconception that everyone is psychic, and they just never attune to those abilities. But they are there, and you all have gifts. You're either a healer, you can do readings, you can help people ascend, you can do a whole plethora of things. But this is my passion. I felt compelled to get on here today, and I don't believe my girlfriend has a lighter out here for me, but I think there's one over there because I wanted to burn some sage. And also, sage is, a way to purify your home. Getting some holy water. It's very easy to make. Just spray it around your house, so it can, get all the dark forces not to come into your home. But I will go grab the lighter, and I will be right back. I am back. This is the good stuff. The other stuff that we have isn't that great. Thank you, honey. That was my lovely girlfriend. I apologize to all of you. This is the good lighter. The other one was trying to burn my finger. So, but I want to bless you all today, and I want you to really ask God Source Energy, to come to you in His presence, in all of His glory, and it will change your heart. There won't be stuck energies. There won't be any pain anymore. There won't be any. The life will pain you because you're in this realm, but in the spiritual realm, it's something more. It's something more spectacular. So, I want to light up this sage, and I want to bless all of you today. I want to bless all of you tonight, and realize that you're going to ascend very quickly. You're going to touch hearts. You're going to embody God's love and for what it is, and the great I am, and understand that if you have any hate, if you have any stuck energies, if your family's holding you back, if an old relationship is holding you back, just ask God Source Energy to handle it. Ask your archangels to handle it. And just realize that you are a child of the light, and you are here to serve. You're here to change lives. You're here to allow people to be on the path of enlightenment. And that not only you, I'm in Florida, so Stu, I'm in Florida, so it's like 11 o'clock here. But like I was saying, I want to bless all of you. I want blessings to be on your family. I want blessings to be on my family. I want to see you guys grow. I want you guys to not only manifest the good in your life. And I'm not going to tell you to cast spells, but spelling is a true thing. When you are negative and you say, man, my fucking life sucks. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck. Your life's gonna fucking suck. That's just how it's gonna be. Your life's, if you want your life to be happy, meditative. Man, that was a great movie I watched. Wow, I just love my life. I want fruitfulness. I want abundance. I want change. I want to ascend. I want to change lives. I want to do great things. I just want good things out of my life. And you'll get that. But if you're going to be continuing to be in those stuck energies, in and those negative patterns, nothing's going to change. And I'm not saying I'm the best at this. I'm only 21 years old, and I'm not belittling nobody. I'm here to basically show you guys that there's something more to spirituality than believing in the Creator. Yes, pray to the Creator, but you yourself are a creator. You are a creator. And I want you all to stand in your own truth. And I want you to realize that we are beings of light. We are light workers. We are of the highest good. There's nothing bad about this. Everybody always, treats us like we're Notre Dames. Everybody treats us like we're Notre Dames, like it's something Luciferian, and it's not. We are God's children. We use God's source energy. We use His energy to impart the wisdom and the knowledge onto other people. That's what we're here to do. And you have a high call in your life, and realize that you are special and you are important. God Source Energy, I want you to bless everyone in this nation. I want you to bless that this virus goes away so we can get back to meeting people and meditating in groups and touching hearts, God Source Energy. Let people be enlightened from this message tonight. And I just want to end on this note that if more people meditated, and it would bring so much more peace, and you would bring so many people that from different, religious groups together. I mean, they did a study on people that did like terrorist-like acts, and they got like 7,000 people together. And they all meditated together, and they were all like people like that were Muslim, people that were just Americans, and they brought them all together. Brought them all together, and 72% did not want to commit those acts anymore. They wanted to, be a lot nicer and be more peaceful. That's powerful. And that's powerful of God's love. That is how powerful God's Source Energy truly is. Stu, I will answer your question. How you do that is that you go and you look into the mirror. And you have a talk with yourself about your childhood. And you have a face-to-face with yourself. And you realize, do not let the childhood traumas define who you are today. Say that I am a child of the light, I am empowered, I'm using the power of I am a good person, I am a healthy person, I am a happy person, I give blessings onto people, I am changing people's lives, and what I'm doing feels good. And so it is. And then I want you to go meditate for 30 minutes to an hour, maybe even 15 minutes, and just ask God Source Energy if those things define who you are today. That's how you do it. You ask God Source Energy, I know it's bad. I know what happened to me was a tragedy. I've had, stuff happen in my childhood that I didn't like either. But to go forward is that you need to ask God Source Energy to take all of that into a ball of energy. Put that all in the ball. Put all the mistakes you ever made, all the relationships, all the past childhood trauma in that ball and send it somewhere else. And throw that away. Because that does not define who you are today, Stu. Blessings upon you, Stu. That's how you heal. That's how you heal. And that's how you have an enlightened path. And to not cast judgment. And I'm going to actually take a scope of your guys' comments. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Wow, I love all the comments that you're giving. You guys are awesome. All of you in watching this. I hope that you guys are just living your best lives and that it's nothing but wonder. Because life is true like a fairy tale. You're welcome, Stu. We're all not perfect. We're all just trying to be who we're supposed to be. And for a long time, I didn't feel like I was being who I was supposed to be. Some people look at me and don't think this is a real job, but they don't touch anyone's hearts. They're too worried about what's going on here and not what's going on with the Galactic Council, the spiritual realm, God Source Energy. They're too consumed in their own little box. They're too consumed with what's going on here instead of what's going on around here. Just live your life. Live your best life. Live your fullest life, because that will bring you true happiness. It won't bring you sorrow. Past, future, and present are always happening at all one time, and each intricate moment is so important to this life. It really is. It really is. Each decision you make in this life is important. But also attuning to your higher self is really important, because that, like, I'm not my normal self right now. I'm White Wolf. This is White Wolf. This isn't who I am. This is me channeling God Source Energy and channeling my higher self. Does that make sense? Well, I hope you all feel blessed today. I hope that you got the message. And I hope that you watch this and you want to change someone's life today. Make appointments. Just ask God Source Energy to come into your life, and it will change it. It will move it into all certain directions. It will put strangers in your way that love you, probably more than your own family. Please. Love, peace, and harmony. That's what we all need to spread. That's what we all need to do. We need to touch someone's heart. And you have the power to do that, and you are empowered. This is White Wolf, signing off. And so it is. You all have a good night.